ready? I'm nervous. You know, growing up, I was a huge tennis fan. Loved tennis, used to watch Boris Becker. I even went to the hair salon and told the guy to cut my hair like Boris Becker. I was bleached blonde. Next. Oh, wow. I experienced with some brutal haircuts back in the days. But that right there is where I first started to play kind of semi-professional. Then when I was like 16, I think 16, 17, so I'd go to school in the morning and just practice once at night with the team. And I was pretty skinny back then, to be honest. Next. Oh, wow. Oh, that's embarrassing. You know, my coach is kind of a genius, and he tried all sorts of stuff in different sports, and he was thinking that with fencing that I might be able to improve my footwork and my defensive skills. It's a fun sport, but I guess nothing for me on the long run either. Next. Yeah, those the two worst haircuts in the NBA for sure. Yeah, I had the brutal bowl cut. And I even had is that a pinky ring I got on? That is just, that's a fashion foul right there. And Nashi with the bleached blonde hair, and it's already growing out, it's dark underneath. But, you know, really one of the greatest days of my life, just to come to the U.S. and be drafted and go to the NBA, which was like a dream come true. Next. Oh, wow. That was my first NBA game against Seattle, and they obviously had the best German player ever, Detlef Schrempf. And so before that game, you know, I got to meet him, I got to meet his family, and I was so lost that day. I had like the worst game of my career. Like, I had 2 points maybe. I was just overwhelmed, I think, with everything, with the experience. That first NBA game is definitely not something to remember. Next. Marcus Cuban. You know, everybody knows Mark. You know, he's there all the time. He comes to practices. He's with us on the plane, going to games, and he loves it. I mean, he's a huge fan, and he's been great. I'm loyal to him, and he's been great influence. Great day. You know, especially after we lost in the first round. You know, I was so down for a long time, and this was actually a bright spot in that summer. You know, winning the MVP, and you know, it was actually funny. I had, you know, the whole night before, I tried to sleep and I couldn't sleep, and I was going through that, you know, a little speech that I was going to say, and I was going to, you know, loosen myself up with a little joke. And then once Cuban got up there and got all emotional, I just was gone. My speech was gone, my joke was gone, and it kind of took me a couple minutes up there to kind of get myself going. Next. Yeah, I guess at this point in my career, you know, I'm almost 30 now. This is what I play for, you know, it's the trophy, and that's our goal is to win it. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to do everything I can to hopefully hold it in my own hands one day and bring a championship to Dallas.